Hey guys, it's Daniel, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about the finances of living in New York City. I think moving to New York City was probably one of the best decisions of my life because I'm just having like a lot more fun here. It's closer to my family and I have a bunch of friends living in the city. Plus, there's a bunch of good food, a bunch of stuff to do. It feels like everybody should live in New York City, but there are a lot of downsides to this. It's really expensive living here. And because there's so much to do, you end up spending a lot of money doing these things. And I just wanted to talk about how much money I spend in a month living in New York City. So I'm going to be focusing on September because that was the last full month that passed. I'll talk about how much I take home and how much of that I spend on like living expenses. So yeah, let's go ahead and go into this. So in September, my take-home salary was $7,199.80. So this is after tax and how much money I have to spend. Any of this I don't spend, I end up just putting into my savings. So let's go ahead and talk about some of like the monthly recurring expenses like rent. My current apartment, I live in a 4-bed, 3-bath that I share with 3 other roommates, and I pay $1,825. So I have my own room and my own bathroom, which is really nice. My room is the smallest, but I felt like that was a good trade-off because I do get my own bathroom. And honestly, for $1,800, it's a pretty good deal having your own room and bathroom in New York City, so that's totally fine with me. Renter's insurance, $5, pretty standard. Internet, $35, phone, $42, Spotify, $6, ClassPass, which is what I use as my gym, $49, and Amazon Prime. I'm still on that student thing, so $5 per month, $60 a year. And overall monthly, that comes out to $1,967. This stuff I can't really change because these are like subscriptions or like I have to pay my rent if I want to live here. So I'm basically locked into paying this amount every month. So now let's go ahead and talk about some of the things I spend day to day. I actually made an app to help me track my day-to-day spending, and it's called Spend Buddy. You can find it in the App Store and give it a try. I'm going to put the link in the description below. So over here I keep track of how I spend my money. So let's go ahead and look into September. And you can see that I spent $1,613.20. And let's break it down into the categories and look at what I spent it on. So one big problem I have is I love to buy clothes and shoes, and honestly I feel like this is kind of a bad habit and I should really spend a little less money on this kind of stuff. Let's look at what I spent it on. So looking at clothes, first I bought a hat off my friend. Actually, this hat, I've been trying to wear hats more often, and yeah, this one was about 40 bucks. Bought some pants and t-shirts from Uniqlo, 60 bucks. Bought this pair of running pants from Nike, 130 bucks. Okay, this one was really expensive, but I do wear these pants a lot. They're super comfortable, especially when the weather is kind of hot. They like have these little holes that ventilate. It's awesome. I don't think this was a bad purchase, even though it was pretty expensive. I bought another hat in my closet, like I said, trying to wear more hats these days. And oh yeah, this is where I spent quite a bit buying some shoes. Adidas or Yeezys had this raffle thing, and I just figured, you know what, I'm probably not going to win. Let me just sign up for these raffles for fun. But I actually did win 2 pairs, the Cloud Whites and the Citrons. I think I'm gonna try to sell the Cloud Whites, but I do wear the Citrons. I mean, I didn't expect to win these raffles, but I guess I did, and now I'm stuck with them. Hopefully I can make back the money on the Cloud Whites and it won't be too bad. I also bought a flannel from this Korean place in Williamsburg called A-Land. Clothes make up a huge portion of this month, around $800 on clothes, which is honestly like a little too crazy. I'm definitely going to try to tone that down a little bit. Next is food. The food in New York is honestly probably some of the best in the US. I would say maybe LA has better food, but otherwise New York, best food in the US. Because the food is so good, you're always eating out. Luckily for me, since I work at a tech company with great benefits, I don't have to spend money on food during the weekdays because it's all provided. So basically I just have to deal with Friday dinner and then Saturday, Sunday. So this is how I spent it, around $500 last month. And as you can see, it's all like eating out. Let me talk about some of these. Fish Cheeks, this is probably my favorite restaurant in New York. If you're ever here, try it out. It's like Thai food, semi-small dishes, about like 35 to 40 per person, so it's not cheap, but it's not like super expensive. Definitely give it a try. Tim Ho Wan, honestly, like a lot of people say it's overrated, but I actually think the dim sum there is pretty good. Let's look at some other things. Oh yeah, this was kind of funny. I was really craving some McDonald's chicken tenders one night, and then I ordered them through Uber Eats, but they freaking sent me chicken nuggets instead. And then you know, they sent me the wrong thing, so I complained and they gave me a refund, but for some reason, like, I think the delivery fee didn't get refunded, so 49 cents. Here, Loud. This is honestly a great place. I didn't think the mains were that good, but the appetizers were pretty fire. Oh, okay. This was kind of a dumb thing. So we went to this place called Moo Ramen in Long Island City. The food is pretty good actually, but because like we weren't able to go until really late, we ended up going to another place for like a pre-dinner snack, and that was kind of a mistake because we ate quite a bit at the pre-dinner, and I wasn't able to eat that much for dinner, even though we ordered a lot for dinner. Basically, we spent a lot of money and we couldn't even finish the food, which was really dumb. Anyways, $500 on food for the month. I do want to take advantage of the good food in New York and go out and try to eat this good food, because what's the point of living in New York being surrounded by all this good food if you're not eating it, right? So I'm okay spending a little bit on food. The next category is other. Not that much stuff here. Got some stuff from Amazon. Bought some skincare stuff from Sephora. This kind of stuff I wouldn't buy every month. Like the stuff I bought will probably last for like half a year. And then, oh yeah, for ClassPass I went to this yoga class. I don't actually have a yoga mat, so I had to rent it, $250. It's okay. If I go more, I should probably invest in a yoga mat though. Transit, okay. So New York, I try not to take Ubers because honestly public transit is cheaper and faster. I did take 2 Ubers last month, and this is probably because, you know, sometimes when you're going out with friends, it's late, the public transit is kind of slow at night. We just ended up sharing a couple Ubers. Only like $7 in Ubers, so not too bad. The rest of it, all public transit. Groceries, because I don't have to deal with food on the weekdays and I'm eating on weekends, I almost spend like zero money on groceries. As you can see here, got like kombucha, some bananas, and H-Mart. H-Mart, we had a little picnic with a couple friends in Central Park. Actually really fun, and honestly the H-Mart like pre-made food, pretty fire. And finally the last category, travel. Bought some bus tickets. So whenever I visit home, I take the bus down. So I can either take the bus or the train. Train is like so much more expensive, but they both take the same amount of time, so I just take the bus. If you add that together with like the monthly spend, that's $3,580.20. And then you subtract that from my earned, my net is $3,619.60. Pretty good actually. I spend less than half of what I earn, put the rest in savings. Hope this was helpful, and if you guys have any questions about finances, let me know. I'm not like a finance guru or whatever, but I do try to like be knowledgeable about personal finances. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Peace.